football. No, tomorrow. No club. No, mo sọ pé is the most experienced club. Unlike insurance, tó kàtí mọ̀ pé chairman of NNL ni permanent chairman NNL. Wọ́n wá fẹ́ gbọ́nà ìbúrú wọlé. Wọ́n ní kí wọ́n wá ṣe super 8. Wọ́n lọ rojo. But wọ́n ní rọ máàtì yóò gbọ́dọ̀ end báyìí. Wọ́n á ṣe àgbélẹ̀rọ penalty fún wọn. Àgbélẹ̀rọ.
And funny enough, sir, from the stadium we went to the government house, one or two day provision. One of the five governors in 25
Now, what they were more pay? No, Magbo. We have.
already back in MPF. That was what it told you, sir. It was reported.
Meanwhile, wọ́n mọ̀ pé tó máa gba super 8. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé tó máa gba super 8. Wọ́n lè má gain promotion yẹn. Not sọ pé no super 8. Let all of us just go.
How can we have 28 clubs in Premier League?
No, even 20 is an aberration. Not to talk of 28. 20. No, to grab 28. 20 would have been just the ideal. But for someone argue on this season, because there was no demotion in NPFL, those one didn't finish their league. No, the league. No. Yes, as a matter of fact, the Premier League didn't finish. So technically, you cannot relegate anything. So we understand that. But for NNL, they finished their league. So they have no excuse. They don't want, the insurance people said they don't want playoff. Because they know that they are the permanent chairman for the NNL. So one fair really push here. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Benin náà ti nà yín nísìnyí. We need to take something. This milk cannot be for decoration. But I need that money also. So we need that something milky.
Hey, no. Just call them to buy them. I don't know to pump the bag.
Why for man?
I'm a John.
Pa ní ọ̀tá ló wà. I remember the year insurance won CAF Cup. It was like as if they won the Champions League. The way they were. No, we were the first to win every night, to win a CAF Cup, Winners' Cup. Don't sit. Everybody's already pointing to where the person should not sit close to. Those, ìkẹ́nẹ́ lèmi náà so ẹ̀sọ́ yìí. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Wo jẹ́ n sọ fún Foma kó bá mi get milk kan. I need to take something honestly. Milk I need to mo ní ulcer so I need to mo sáré kúrò lé ni. I know. Ifoma. Ah, yeah, how is it? Yeah, táyé ní kò sẹ́bi wá milk mo need àti mú kankan. I have ulcer so I need to take something fast. Just milk and water. Milk and water.
Excellent. How long did you take? Yeah, just about 4 months. No, we have it. It's inside our box.
Is there any ritual they have to perform before they can open one milk? The lady said this coming. I need oh yeah, green carpet let's say. máa fẹ́ ya picture wọn máa need the flash máa fẹ́ yọ. ẹjọ tó bá ṣe máa wà mí tó bá dé ìdí kó bá mi fi milk náà sínú cup àti. Pé kí n máa lọ sínú ilé ni. Tẹ fẹ́ lọ mú fóònù mi àbúrò mi lè máa pè mí kò mọ bí dáadáa kí n lè describe ẹ. No, this one doesn't work alone, no. Especially at night. I've never seen him alone. Ah. You want to know more? Eh? It doesn't work alone, no. No, this one doesn't work alone. During the day, you may see him alone, but not. Okay. I don't want it. Just I need to have something in my tummy. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Is there any water? Just a little. That's okay. Hannah, how are you? Yeah. Hello, yeah, where are you now?
mo ti yọ mo ti yọ mo ti yọ mo ti yọ.
Ibo? Ibo náà ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Okay, so o ti cross níbi NNPC yẹn àbí? Yeah, as you drive down, you turn left, yes. Then just move forward a little. You will see one on third road on your left again. Turn into it. Uh, uh, you will see some trucks, nothing called waste. Wàá rí ń bẹ̀. So ilé tó máa face gangan wàá rí gate yẹn by sliding gate. And the house is stone black. Huge building like this. No, my younger brother. Àwọn ìjòyè yín kọ́ mi ò tí pẹ́ tí mo ti gbúrú ẹ̀ láyé lé. Àwọn ìwé mi kan wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tí mo fẹ́ mo máa need kí n tó lọ sí World Cup, so and I'm working on another book nísìn so máa dé náà ni. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Side ibo lẹ́yìn ń gbé.
No, no, no.
Èmi náà ti kúrò Agége lèmi ń gbé, but tí n bá kúrò ní time tí mo kúrò yẹn mo ní nítọ́ torí gbogbo construction tí ẹ jẹ́ fi ṣe gómìnà tó kàn dá gbogbo ìlú rú téèyàn ò rí. Mo ní ọ́fíìsì ìsàlẹ̀ níbí yìí mi ò wá síbẹ̀ tí ìdìbò ló wọlé. Mi ò wá síbẹ̀ for almost 2 months because for me to come mo láti kúrò lé as early as 5-6 because tí n bá kúrò about this time ó lè yẹ pé ọwọ́ 12-1 ni mo máa dé bí so. still have one phone. But which in the phone come back. Okay. You need to remove it. I didn't touch it. Let me hold my other phone. Are we going up or down? Down, okay. Who's that? Okay. The one that plays love.
SLR to SLR. SLR to SLR.
How long?
How long? How long do you have? Not too long, like at 10 meter.
Volume low.
Fine.
So the camera is
What the camera, master camera, don't go.
Check SLR.
okay. Okay, you want to link them together.
Oh, tí mú wá.
Hello, mic check. 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 Hello, mic check.
Life wo? DJ Jamon, big man pen.
Agbala wọn ni ó kó batteries kan fún ẹ. Wọn náà pack battery kan wá fún ẹ.
Àwọn kan ni.
Mo rí fún ní pack.
No. This is. We've already used it on. Already used it to connect it.
More back.
But they've gone to buy and they are not yet here.
While the guy is coming, we still need to.
Converter kan fẹ́ lò fún yín wà ní bọ́ọ̀dù gbé jáde.
Boss náà lọ gba ara kan wá ṣe wọ́n pé àwa ti wà ní very early. So wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń ṣí shop, wọ́n ṣẹ̀ lọ bá ara kan. Converter yìí la máa lò kó wà lọ.
Hello, mic check. Hello, mic check. Hello, mic check. Hello, mic check, mic check. Mic check. Hello, 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 mic check. Mic check. Hello, 1 2. Mic check. Hello, 1 2. Mic check. Hello, 1 2.
When I grow up, I want to be like.
Mic check. Hello, 1 2. 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 Mic check. Mic check. Hello, 1 2. Mic check. Hello, 1 2. Mic check. Mic check. Hello, 1 2. Mic check. Hello, 1 2. 5. Mic check. Hello, 1 2. Mic check. Hello, 1 2. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Mic check. Hello, 1 2. 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 Hello, 1 2. Hello, of this their transmitter. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hello, 1 2. Hello, 1 2. Hello, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Hello, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10. Hello, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Which one? Hello. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. This is the one talking. Hello, 1 2. Are you using that your transmitter now? We are getting an interference, please. If you can shut it down. Shut it down for now. Hello, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Sorry. Okay. Hello, 1 2. Hello, 1 2. Hello, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Hello, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Hello, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 10.
know Gernot likes it.
Cordless. Say cordless. Cordless wà lórí table. Kó wà lórí table. SLR to SLR. Ó wà ní orí. Ó wà lórí table. Ó wà lórí table. Hello, 1 2. 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 Hello. Hello, 1 2. 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 Hello. First thing. Michael one there.
Those who don't like us. They have abandoned us. So I thought we were friends before.
Hello, 1 2. 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 Hello.
Sorry?
Hello, 1 2.
Sound check, mic check.
Okay, and then we introduce the
Hello, 1 2. Right, in mic.
the clip is at
Hello, 1 2. Hello, 1 2.
before we start, people have asked you who is the person Gernot Rohr. Well, we'd like to show a brief clip, a little bit about
Hello, 1 2. 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 You then say, you get up and you say, ladies and gentlemen, Gero. Thank you. Okay, and then who will moderate? Is he moderating? Okay, let me find out before we start. Are you moderator today? Or is it Jida? Okay, so you're basically okay because I've got the jury here who supposedly will explain the house and what we're planning to do. And then, yeah, he's more the MC. He will then explain the house rules, and then we will introduce a clip. After the clip, he will then hand over the lady to you, and then you can introduce the okay.
No, he's wearing his first cap as the editor. He's wearing his cap as his first cap as editor. No, this is the first outing now.
45 minutes. We will have
Since he was.
and then we will then continue with the show, just to give everybody a break. We are closing the door because we're going into recording. Okay.
That's Kabir. You know, for Taye to bring 3 small journalists from Ikene here, alone here. You know, if election is held here, now we have won. Ikene. Ogutu is on his way.
It's there, like
Hello, Mike.
it's present. So when we cut to it and it's there, it's there. You see, that's the classic. And that oversees.
The only one we have considered is the permanent chairmanship of NNS, which is insurance.
Where are you going now?
They said they must spend 25 years in NNS before they will relinquish title. No, 3SC. No, hold on. 3SC, that's the most experienced football club you can think of. Everything in football you have experienced. Battle for against relegation, battle for title, winning of title, trying to stay afloat, promotion, everything you can think of. They have experienced it.
And then you hand over to Kumla, very famous stereo, sitting next to you. Okay? Hold on.
Ògbéyìn gba wọlé.
Hello? Hello? first one.
Hello.
Sorry? I need some mic. Me? No. Other producers. Yeah, that's fine. I want to mic him so that you've got to have him. He actually is the compare for the beginning and the end. That's it. Okay. He's the master of ceremonies. The back collect and the What's the issue? The producer doesn't need. Where is the producer? He doesn't need the.
It's only 2 hours, not 1 hour 30 minutes. Because it's football, follow the football. No, we go to extra time. No, we will go. It's 1 hour. It's 1 hour 30 minutes. Then we can go into extra time. That that's good. We will show it. We will splash the photograph. How many pictures? Okay. It's too cold for you? It's too cold for you? Not too cold. Yeah, I'm going to switch it off. I just want to put it down, put everything off. So no, but to the bill away. I want more.
They take
1960.
they take pictures, picnic, they if you put them on Facebook, they will begin to ask and my own picnic. I'll tell them. How my sister now?
She's fine. She will travel to Abuja this morning.
Check.
Yeah, sight. Is it how hot it is?
I don't get person where they help me. That's the challenge.
You don't.
I don't. I'm working alone.
You get advice.
And that's Google ad. It has not yielded the money. It has not yielded the money. So if money,
You need one person.
I need one person to be working. For instance, now I'm working on a book. So sometimes like this, I say, hey, this book will bring immediate gratification.
God says, where are these ladies? I'm searching, but
They should be free this afternoon about 3 o'clock. Can I ask the gentleman on the right side if you could play musical chairs for me and move up one seat, please? We could all move
okay,
up.
you need one more seat.
This is for you.
Yeah, I want you to
You could
move.
to here. Okay. Could I ask you just to move one seat down, please? Thank you. That way, if your colleagues will put them at the top end.
Is Taye? Are you not coming here?
No. We're all behind the scene today. Okay, this is looking good.
No.
Here we go. Just waiting for the director.
They are trying me. And at least I won't wear before. You haven't finished. That would have been best.
For the heat.
You would have enjoyed it. Just right. People, this.
I can't remember. I can't forget that time.
It's-
the one we get holes.
I mean, you'd agree with me definitely that it's a very, very beautiful morning. Before we commence dotting the I's and crossing our T's, I would like to please inform that this very beautiful and outstanding event as well is live on social media, especially on Hotspot NG across board, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and of course YouTube as well. It's a live streaming, so would like if you could please start tweeting, start sending those messages as well to get words out that thing is happening here at the Studio B. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you. It promises to be a fulfilling day, a very special day as well. Before we start, I would also like to inform politely that we would like every phone, every mobile phone to please be on silent, please. All mobile phones should please go into silent mode because this will be a live event. It will be recorded and televised as well. We would not want anybody standing and going outside to take calls, and we would not want any form of disruptions as well. So we beckon on you with our sense of humility to please put your phones on silent. Thank you very much. Would also like to please make sure when you come into the hall, do well to please find your seats, and so we can start in earnest. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. One of the ground rules I have to put out is that we will have a first recording for 45 minutes and would invite everyone outside for breakfast and we'll reconvene for another session as well. My name is Babajide Guerrero. I'm honored to be the Gilt-Edged Superstar MC, presenter of All Sport on NTA International. I will be here with you as your host. Delighted to be here. We will be starting very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember that all mobile phones should please be on silent. We do not want any form of interference or disruptions. This I politely ask. Thank you very much. Check, 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 check.
My debut with
Okay, I've switched. Agege bread.
Would like to quickly add as well that for all the journalists interested in placing their phones on the table to get the voices recording, I would like you to please, you can do that almost immediately now before we start. Would like every journalist who is keen or interested in placing his or her phone on the table can do that before we start, please. You can hand the phones over to the hostess. Thank you very much. Remember, please, we would like to remind you politely as well that you can tweet about this event happening right here at the Old Sport Complex with the hashtag Peak Breakfast with Rohr. Hashtag Peak Breakfast with Rohr. Every thought, every submission should go channeled into that particular pipeline. Thank you very much. With the instructions of my directors, I will be starting very shortly. We sincerely apologize for any delay.
Who they speak in Kenya here? Use and tell us, they say make you put them for us. Tell them now.
Let me tell you, he's from Imo. He's from Imo. We colonize this place. There's a place there called Ikenegu. There's a place called Egu. You get the point. So so you know how they come about the name? When they were finding it difficult, the Nigerian army was finding it difficult to capture Owerri. They now brought the Kenya warriors. They launched a massive attack from Egu. So when they won that thing, they now named the place Ikenegu. That is the place conquered by Kenya people who launched the attack from Egu.
You don't even know the meaning of Ikenegu. You just talk Ikenegu means any Kenya person who near that side will die.
So I was there for 1 year. Nothing happened.
I mean, when I'm not from Imo State, please. I'm from the #1 state of Nigeria.
Your state was carved out from Imo, Abia State.
No, I'm not deal with people.
Thank God for you, Buchabia.
This is Tala. I did high table with Rohr. You show me say make a pick off on Jalo. After that you did this, I'm here. Good morning. I want to.
Say silence. Silence.
Because you can't pick call when it's and please don't put it on vibrate. Unless it will start making call.
Can you list the rules?
What's up, Google?
You are a public figure now.
Calm down now.
activities is even more than the match itself.
Hello, Mike. Hello. Hello. Hello, mic check. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, 1, 2. Hello.
Check. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Let the male skin, the ones here have here. See how the device.
Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Hello. Hello, 1, 2.
Hello. 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 Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Thank you.
Mic check. Check, check. Okay, so finally we've got an order behind us. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, eminent gentlemen and women of the press, we apologize for taking your time thus far, but we are here now and we are starting immediately. The medical practitioners, doctors, scientists, they pride themselves in informing us, everyone, that the most important meal of the day is the breakfast, no doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, they even go further to tell us that it's important that we get 3 meals per day, morning, afternoon, and night. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, on a day like this fine day, the 23rd day in the month of November, I stand before you very honored, very privileged as well, to tell you that this particular breakfast is easily going to be one of the most interesting breakfasts you've ever had or attended, because this breakfast is organized by easily the best brand and franchise of milk in the country and in Africa as well. And the breakfast is the peak meal of the meals of the day. So ladies and gentlemen, it is those sense of humility that we welcome you to the special invitation breakfast with Rohr. You're looking live at the Studio B here at the HS Media Group, Hotspot Drive, City of Lagos, Nigeria. We also ask politely as well that we please whip out our phones and go on social media to tweet and make a conversation about today's very august occasion happening in the month of November. So the hashtag is Breakfast with Rohr, Peak Breakfast with Rohr, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And as well, please do well to explore our YouTube channel at Hotspot Media. I stand before you trembling with privilege and honor. My name is the gilt-edged superstar MC Babajide Guerrero. I'm also very honored to be the host of the longest running sports show on Nigerian television, Hotspot. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Before we go into the event proper, earlier during the course of the day, we had the tour of the media facility of HS Media. But then again, this is another culture, another tradition that we all are proud to be associated with. The next couple of seconds, I would politely ask that everyone here, men and women alike, to please rise for the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please, let's be on our feet. Thank you very much. Let's put your hands together for Nigeria, please. Thank you very much. Gernot, I'm sure, I mean, if this was to be the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the football team, and after that national team goes up, everybody jumps up and claps, and there's so much gusto, yeah? Yeah, exactly. All right, but this time there's no gusto, it's just a lot of clap. It's a fine feeling today. It's a good time to be alive. It's a good time to be here amongst some of the finest minds in sportainment in Africa and in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, before I continue, it's absolutely important that I make some well-meaning recognitions as well. Remember that we are also live on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, especially live on YouTube as well at Hotspot NG. I'd like to politely inform that we have some of the gentlemen and ladies from Peak Milk here with us. I would like to also make welcome the following persons in no particular order. I'd like to say a very good morning to Isaac Okwalawan, the Senior Brand Manager, Peak. Good morning, Isaac. Good morning. Thank you very much. We'd also like to extend our felicitations to Tolu Martins, Brand Manager, Peak. Good morning, my lady. Good morning. Toyo Erikowa is the Media Manager, Friesland Campina. Good morning. Good morning. Fei Alabi as well is the Junior Brand Manager, Peak. Good morning. This is the part where we all put our hands together for them. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so I have names. Excuse me a minute, please. Thank you very much. On this table that looks very, very, very powerful, very energetic as well, very intelligent as well. There's a man who makes the world of sports tick. Men who have literally given out their lives, just like everyone here, for the sports franchise to grow in Africa and in Nigeria. So in no particular order, I would like to blend. So I'll just stick to this one that I know him to be. The walking encyclopedia of sports. Good morning. Always a pleasure. In our midst this beautiful morning on this table as well is Jide Ojo from Rila. Good morning, Jide. Okay, so like I said, words will fail me. Some part of me would be a little bit uncomfortable to call him by his name, judging by his look and his father figure, of course. But ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone. So I did Ojekere. Too much. The nation sports in life. I think the reason why you are sitting beside some very powerful people as well, so that they can take the remaining of the money. They can take it also. From Sports Village Scale, we have Kunle Sholaja. Good morning, Kunle Sholaja.
King of sports.
Good morning. What did you call him, sir?
King of sports.
And that's why they call you the encyclopedia too, because you know everybody's name. King of sports. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, also in our midst is the media officer of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Mr. Toyin Bitoyi. Good morning, Uncle Toyin. Good morning. I'm sure this is the first time he's making an appearance ever since becoming sports editor of Punch newspaper. Tana Ayejino, good morning. Good morning, Tana. Also in our midst is editor from this day, Femi Sholaja. Good morning, Femi. Tony Ubani is the flag bearer for Vanguard these days. Of course, it's very much. Good morning, Tony Ubani. Thank you very much. Well, representing the Guardian is Christian Okpara. Good morning, Christian Okpara. Thanks also must also go to Ima Jemega from The Sun, editor of The Sun. Good morning, Ima. Austin Okon Akman is the head of sports for Channels TV. Good morning, sir. Very good morning to you. Pius Aino, of course, is on this table, former sports editor for Punch newspaper. Good. Very good morning. Okay, that done. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to also say that as more editors will be coming by, we will be doing our best to recognize their persons. What a day. Ladies and gentlemen, for somebody to come forward to come tell us why we are here, that somebody has to be is somebody that has been part of the HS Media Group for a bit, general manager, marketing department of All Sports, Mrs. Adelola Chu Osakwe. Please come forward, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, all. Like you said, it's a wonderful morning. Basically, we all know what the news is. The Super Eagles have made us proud. We've qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations, scheduled to hold next year in June. And Nigerians are all excited about it. But once again, Nigerians have their opinions and their thoughts. And I want to believe those thoughts and opinions are represented on this table. So we have elite minds in sports here to put those thoughts, to you, and also to clarify from you certain things that need to be done. You here, meaning our able coach, the person of Gernot Rohr. You're so welcome to HS Media Complex, and we're excited about how the morning is going to go. So without much ado, I would like to hand over the mic. I'm really, really excited to hear what it is, what your plans are in terms of strategies. I know that every Nigerian is a coach. If they have their way, they will like to take your job and tell you what to do every single time. So with the kind of minds we have around here, I can only wish you the best because you're right now on the hot seat. So I hope we all have a good time. You're all welcome.
Thank you so very much. I think she was absolutely right in that part where she said every Nigerian is a coach. You need to watch football games at some viewing centers. All you hear is strategies. Oh God, why did Gernot Rohr play 4-4-2? Why can't he just play 3-5-2 attacking and play tiki-taka at the same time? And you're like, okay, what coaches could you go to again? Everybody's a coach in Nigeria. But hey, uneasy is the air that wears the heart, really. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not uneasy for us to have this cast and crew of football minds and sports minds in Nigeria. We thank you very much. We are deeply, deeply grateful for honoring our invite. We know for a fact that you're very busy persons, and the fact that you have so much to do this morning. But the fact that you're here gives us great, great feeling. All right, before we go to that roundtable conversation, which will be happening very, very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like you to please fix your eyes on the screen as we have some couple of minute video just telling you the professional life and time of the coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Gernot Rohr.
At the age of 43, he became manager of Girondins Bordeaux, reaching the UEFA Cup final, which they lost to Bayern Munich. Bordeaux's run to the final included a famous quarter-final 3-0 win over AC Milan. He then became sport director of Eintracht Frankfurt in Germany. In 2009, Rohr was named as the new head coach of the League Two team, FC Nantes, which he managed for 2 years. Rohr's first national African team was the national team of Gabon, replacing the famous French coach, Alain Giresse. He then became the manager of Niger national football team in 2012 until he resigned in October 2014. In August 2016, he was named the manager of the Super Eagles of Nigeria by Amaju Pinnick, the president of the Nigeria Football Federation. Rohr had a successful debut, winning his first game in charge, defeating Tanzania by a lone goal in Uyo, Nigeria. He then embarked on a solid run with the Super Eagles, ensuring that they became the first African team to qualify for the FIFA 2018 World Cup in October 2017, defeating Zambia 1-0. Regretfully, the Super Eagles landed in a stiffly contested group and failed to qualify in the last minutes of the dramatic encounter against Argentina with the youngest squad at the tournament. On November 17, he guided the Super Eagles to the 2019 African Nations Cup to be hosted in Cameroon, after the team had failed to qualify at the last two editions.
Let's play with joy, give the people happiness, fight together, and always stay in a good spirit.
Gernot Rohr, national coach of the Super Eagles.
Brilliant. I see you smiling, Gernot. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so this is it, Gernot Rohr. This is why we're here. It's a very beautiful day. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready, of course. Good morning to everybody. Already we saw some very good souvenirs, so it's good. You're starting very well.
Souvenirs, breakfast, of course. What's a breakfast without breakfast with Rohr? I would like to hand over at this point to Kunle Sholaja. Gentlemen, this is why we are here. Please whip up your writing material, your recording items as well, because I'll be handing over to Kunle Sholaja, and from this point on, I'll just be at the back room. Over to you, Kunle.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a football issue, so we are working on 90 minutes of 2 halves. But as a FIFA licensed referee, I'm at liberty to put in additional time and, if possible, stretch the match into extra time. So I've consulted with the match commissioner, and he's given the permission. So now the ground rule is this. You identify yourself, your name, your organization, and then your question must be very precise so that we can keep within the limit of time. So, thank you. May we have the first question, please? And it's going to be in 2 halves, like a football match. We have the first half, and then we have the second half. So we have a 5 minutes, instead of 15 minutes interval, we'll be having 5 minutes. So if you have a question, can you please signify?
Okay.
No, hold on. I'm in charge. I'm the referee.
Sorry, referee.
Okay.
Okay, Coach, it's been lovely. I mean, from the first day you came, your humility is I know your coaching career and all has been exemplary, but your humility is absolutely fantastic. Will you say the Super Eagles job is your most challenging job as a football coach?
So that is a difficult question because I had so many things to do already in my life, like a player and like a coach. What I would say is I had already big challenges, like in Bordeaux when the club was going down and had to play in 2nd division. Everybody went away, left the club. Even Didier Deschamps, who was my player, he left. And then, so even the coaches, everybody was leaving. And I had to bring up the club again in 1st division immediately. It was a mission like I had here when I came, and President Pinnick told me, we have to go to the World Cup to finish first in this group. So we had to finish first with Bordeaux in 2nd division to come up immediately. And we did it with young players like Lissarazu, Dugarry and others. And it was a very big challenge also. And the destiny of the club was depending of that. And so we did it. And then later in Nice also I had a big challenge when the club was coming up in 1st division, but had to go down in 3rd division by a decision of the court. So we are fighting against it with the players, and we succeeded, and we come up 1 week before the starting of the championship. We come up in the 1st division where we had to play, so it was a big challenge. And then to maintain the club, and even if we were the leader of the French First League for a long time, 6 months. It was a big surprise. So some challenges also, but the biggest challenge with the national team is with Nigeria. That is true. Was already to go to the World Cup in a group which was not easy, and with a young team also, to have players who have a certain spirit of humility, like you said. I wanted to bring this in my team, and a lot of solidarity also. But the challenge is not finished. We had a big step already to go to the World Cup, and now the next step will be to go to the AFCON and to make very well.
Okay, you have heard the coach speaking about the challenges he has had in his career, taking us back to Europe and how he became the national team coach of Nigeria. Anyway, I know along the line he's still going to tell us the most challenging period of his career here in Nigeria. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Thank you so much. We were with you at the World Cup, and of course, you told the world that you have a very young team, and nobody expected that a young team will win the World Cup, but they did absolutely well. You still have a young team now going to the Nations Cup, and do you think the team is too young to win the Nations Cup?
I don't agree. When you have a young team, you can be sure that they can improve, and if you go somewhere, it's to win. And even we have our humility. I think now, with the experience of the World Cup, the players got this very good experience, and they have to show that they now don't make the same mistakes like we did, for example, to manage the end of the game against Argentina. We showed it already in South Africa, was a similar situation. With a draw, we are qualified, and we did not make the same mistakes like we did against Argentina, where the players forgot a little bit at first to defend the result and not absolutely to win and to go forward. So I think we are, with this young team, on the right way, and I don't believe that we are too young to win something. There are 6 or 7 months before us to prepare this competition, and if we have a good preparation and no big injuries, I think we can be one of the teams who can hope to win the AFCON.
Okay, please pass on to.
Thank you. My name is Wale Musu, the sports editor, Nigerian Tribune, Ibadan. You are the head coach. Now, looking at the team as you have the team now, do you think you need any new player in that team towards the Nations Cup? And if you think, what number? Perhaps what number are you looking at to do certain things for you in the team?
We have all the time to prove and to show that we can do better, and we have to search for a better performance, which means that we want to search all the time for better players, and you never know, somebody can reveal his qualities somewhere, and we have to give him the chance. So it's a life in the team. It's not blocked on the match from South Africa, just like it was not finished after the matches against Libya. We are open to receive new players who can bring us more, can give us more realism or more stability, or in the midfield more creativity. So we are still open and still watching what's happening. There are so many players from Nigeria in the world that we have to watch, to scout. I'm not alone for that. We are working in a team, and we are all the time open. You saw last time we missed 4 key players before going to South Africa. 1 in the goalkeeper department, 1 defender, Shehu. It's an open player also for us. 1 midfielder, Ndidi, and 1 striker, our goal scorer, Igalo. So some people were afraid, but the people who came in for the other one did well also. That is the work of the team. You don't have all the time your players. We didn't have our usual captain since the World Cup. We didn't have Victor Moses after the World Cup, but other one are coming in and doing very well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Tana Ejinot at the Punch newspapers. Coach, what was going through your mind when you had 2 of your goals disallowed against South Africa? And then secondly, why the decision to play Samuel Kalu at wing back in that particular game? Thank you.
Yes, you know, when you are on the site and you're watching the game, you don't know really if it's offside or not. I saw it only after the match when we saw the pictures. So I didn't criticize the linesman. What I saw that, and I told them later, when you have so quick players like Ahmed Musa, I can understand that the linesman cannot follow. Some of our players are too quick for them. It's not easy to see on the same time the ball going from the foot of Iwobi or somebody else, and the arrival of the situation. You cannot watch. There is a little time between the two, so it's impossible to judge. They need the help of technology. And I felt that the referees wanted to do well. Gassama did well. It was not his decision, it was the linesman. First half was the other linesman, second half was the linesman on our side. And it was clear goals. Of course, we saw it after. And normally we had to win this match with these goals already. I saw victory because these goals were really goals. But it was a draw. But this draw was like a victory because he brought us the qualification. But we don't only want the qualification, we also want to finish first in the group now, which means that we have to win another game against Seychelles. And I hope that we can play in good conditions this match to finish well, and we will have referees who will not make the same mistakes like in South Africa. Your second question was why we played with Kalu on the right side. So I know Kalu very well because he's playing in Bordeaux. So I see a lot of games from this team. And they bought him with 8 million euros from La Gantoise. You know, they scouted him since 2 years. And we saw him already because it was the same club also like Simon Moses. And but in that moment, Simon Moses was a little better like him. And now Simon Moses had his injuries for the World Cup in the last moment, and the opportunity was coming after the World Cup now to give the chance to Kalu. This is a player who's a good striker, but also a good defender. He can run forward, and he can defend on the line, the right side, even can do some tacklings. And so that's why we wanted to play in 3-5-2, and we are searching what did Victor Moses against Iceland, this role, and with a big commitment and a big spirit for well defending. And sometimes he's coming back in the box and making good defensive situations and good tacklings. So I think he did well in this match. Even he brought the goal. And it's interesting to see that in different systems we have players like him who can adapt.
Okay. Papaji.
Okay, Coach. You mentioned Mikel Obi and Victor Moses before now. The question is, what is the situation with Mikel Obi? And will you say you have finally replaced Victor Moses?
Yes, the situation with Mikel Obi is that after the World Cup, he wanted to take a little break with the national team. And we are all the time in touch. And he told me that when he is motivated again and fit again, because there was a little injury also, he had to stop for 1 month. And he was not able to come. He told me, honestly, I'm not fit. The day I will be fit, I will let you know. So we stay in this situation in the moment. He was still injured in the last games of his club, so he could not come. And we will see what's happening now in the future. We took another captain. He did very well also. It's a younger boy and a different mentality. And I think it's working very well inside the team. The spirit is fantastic. And the captain is very important for me because he can help me to bring in the team not only the right spirit, but also the right organization. We are not only 90 minutes on the pitch. We are together 22 hours of the day and 2 hours perhaps on the pitch. So it's also around in the hotel, in the traveling. It's very important. Obi Mikel is a fantastic captain. The second captain, Ahmed Musa, is also a fantastic captain. So we're happy to have this possibility. And even when Ahmed Musa is leaving, we have Trost Ekong, which is also a very good character and example for all these young players we have now. And yes, Victor Moses told me, I was surprised after the World Cup that he wanted to stop. I tried to convince him that it's not the moment for him to stop. I didn't succeed. And even his agent told me now he has to focus on the club. And I hope that he will have now the opportunity to play again in this club or in another one. The FIFA window will open in January, so perhaps he can change the club and he can find a club where he will play. And he can change again his mind. He's only 27 years old. He's too young to stop international career.
Thank you very much, Coach. We have questions mainly on this side. I think we should have on this side too. Colin.
Coach, why are you laughing at me? My name is Colin Udo. Coach, I've asked you this question before, and I'd like to ask you again, and I certainly will ask you again as we go forward into your tenure as Nigeria coach. Last time I asked you, you told me it was about 50 or 60%. So what I want to ask you now is, you've been building this team for the last 2 years plus. How far do you think you have gone towards getting the team that you want? Are you anywhere above your 60%, or you're still at 60%? Where would you say you are at this point in time?
%70%. We have still a lot of work to do, but I see that there's progress, and the players who are coming, bringing more quality, more quickness, more fighting spirit, and enthusiasm. What I like in my team is this enthusiasm. When I see a player like Alex Iwobi, you feel the joy he has to play football. When I see what he's doing, Kalu, or what he did in the first half in Asaba Chukwueze in Ubon, this enthusiasm they bring, the joy to play football, and even the joy to defend sometimes, like he did Kalu in South Africa. He can have a pleasure also to defend well. So that's what I think we are progressing in this kind of playing football. And we are still younger than in the World Cup now. And even if the players are not the same, like the 4 who had to leave us because of injury or suspension, the other one are in the same spirit. So that is good. I think we are on the right way, but still a lot of work to do to be more, have more realism, to make less mistakes in the defense. We could avoid this goal because on the left side there's a bad organization, bad position from our left side in the pitch. So we conceded a stupid goal in South Africa. But there were also good players. So we have also a big team. I hope they will go to the AFCON with us. Will not be easy in Sfax. We were there. We felt the people, the aggressiveness of Libyan people, the desire also to go there. Will be very interesting, difficult match for South Africa. But I think we are on a good way, but still a lot of work to do.
Sorry, can we just add, what areas do you think, like 30% that you have left to do?
All the areas. The goalkeeper is very, very young. He has still to improve. He's doing very well already with 19, but he has still to progress. You cannot be on the top and especially in this position when you're only 19. So we have to improve in our defense also. Balogun is not playing in his club, it's a problem. He was not so really fit in South Africa, we saw it. And I hope he will play again much more, but we have to search for other solutions also in the defense area. Fortunately, we found a good left back with a left foot. Echigele didn't play again in his club, and he's searching now for a club, so we found this player in Germany, giving us satisfaction. And now we have to watch also in the midfield again, because some players can be injured or can be suspended, like it happened now. We saw John Ogu, who did very well, and John Ogu is bringing also experience and is powerful. We have the young Etebo playing in Stoke, but he has to improve much more. We saw again Mikel Agu, who did well in Asaba, but we are still searching for other opportunities in this department. And also our strikers. We have the comeback of Igalo, which made us very happy. And but we still are searching for other opportunities. You know, Nigeria had all the time big strikers, and like we had before, we don't have this player you had before. What we have is a good team, but we don't have the Cheche Okocha or the Amunike or the other one you had before in this area. But we have Igalo, who's a very good goal scorer. But we still are searching for other ones, or we are open to see better ones, if we can. So we have to improve in each department.
Okay. Let's go down there, because most of the questions have been on this side. So let's take Imagine Mega. Yeah.
Good morning, Coach. First, let me start by congratulating you for qualifying Nigeria to the Nations Cup after 2 absence. 2 years. Yes, my question is direct. You have a new boy, Samuel Chukwueze, and you have given him number 10 shirt. We saw him play against Uganda. We are in number 10 jersey. Is it right for us to say that you are gradually preparing for Mikel's replacement?
Yes, sometimes the number 10 can play number 7 or number 11 also. It's not because you have the number 10 that you are the matchmaker. The real number 10 in our team now is Alex Iwobi. I think he's in this position, he's doing very well. So Chukwueze, I saw him in Villarreal. I think a lot of people were surprised that I invited him, this young boy. But he's doing really very well, giving a lot of promises on the right wing. He can play also on the left wing. What we are searching for was players with left foot. We only had Kelechi in the World Cup with a left foot in our team. And even I think we made some games without a left foot. When you have a team without at least one left foot, there is a problem. There is a law in football. You must have at least one left foot in the team. Sometimes I was searching, we didn't have. Now we have some left foots. We found this Chukwueze, and I think he will do better and better when knowing more how we are playing, having more complicity with the players around him will be better and better. There will also be a competition in the team now for the positions, which is very good for us. And then we have also the other left foot Collins. We have still Kelechi. We had also John Ogu. So it's good because the left foot have a special kind of playing. They have very technical football, sometimes more than the right foot. So what we need is a good cocktail from all of them, from players with left, right foot. We need players with a good header also, like we had with Rohr, for example. And we need also the quickness of our wingers. What we need is this good cocktail who's bringing our team forward.
Okay, maybe we hear from another Shulaja.
Thank you. Shulaja Femi from This Day Newspapers. You seems to be more sympathetic to the match officials in South Africa for the Zalanya goals, but very bitter when with the use of penalty against Argentina. Could your judgment have been based on the end result? At the World Cup, we're out. Last week, we are still, till now, we are still on the front foot. So how do you reconcile the two?
Yes, because the referees are humans and they can make mistakes. This was the interpretation of the clear hand against Argentina, which was not good. So everybody saw the hand. The same hand is giving a penalty to France in the final. But for us, they didn't give, because you don't have only the man on the pitch in this situation with the VAR. There are some people in the studio who are watching and telling to the referee yes or not. So I don't know who was it. There were some people who told him, don't give the penalty. There was also big pressure from the Argentina fans in the stadium. And there were so many. And when you see Messi and you see the Aguero, all these big players, and you see our players who are not so well known all over the world and who are young, perhaps they take the decisions also to, I don't know, to other aspects, not only what they saw. Everybody saw this penalty. They didn't give it, but you know it's finished and you have to look forward. And if you accuse the referees, it's not bringing the victory after the match. It's finished, so we have to be philosoph. And I think everybody saw what's happening. What is interesting is the reaction of my team after this deception, disappointment, and the reaction was very good. We had these 4 games after the World Cup. This was 4 victories, because we also played in Liberia. We had to go to win with fatigue and all the things coming from Seychelles, back to one short night and back again to Monrovia, and to win the game again with some players, even local players. There were 4 or 5, I think, local players in Monrovia. We won it. And they wanted to win for the president, George Weah. They wanted to win it also. We won it, and then we had the 2 draws. So important is, after this disappointment of the referee's decision against Argentina, that we had this good reaction and the players win the games and qualified already. It was not after the first match in Uyo of the June last year. We could not believe that we are already qualified with 1 match to spare. So the parcours we had then and the players' reaction after the World Cup was fantastic. And we can prepare now quietly the AFCON.
Yeah, maybe that question would need a little clarification if I got it right. He said, when we lost in Argentina, we lost to Argentina in Russia, you were very bitter about the officiating. But this time around, in the match against South Africa, there were 2 clear goals that were denied, but you were very passive. Is it because of the outcome? Is the outcome the determinant of your mood? I think that's what he's saying.
I even had calm reaction after the Argentina game, if you remember well. I was not very bitter, because I was bitter inside, but I didn't show it. because again, I tell you, it's so difficult to be a referee. I'm a referee in each training session. I know that it's very difficult, you know, so and the experience is giving me this judgment, and was not different my reaction after Argentina, because even I saw somebody said that the fair play of Nigeria, they have been stolen, but they are still calm. And so I think, you know, for the future, it's always better. We'll have again, perhaps this referee, we'll have again other referees. And if you attack the referees, they are not happy. And when they see you again, perhaps they will do it again. So it's better you have a little bit quiet reaction than to be very bitter with them.
Yes. Okay. We'll soon be rounding up the first half of the match. So we will go into half-time situation where we will refresh and then we come back for the second half.
Okay, Coach. Coach Tony Ubani, you talked about Egalo, and by now his club has been relegated. And does it mean anything to you that a player you so much hope on, who is going to be carrying a lot of burden in the attack of the Super Eagles, his club has gone down in China? That's one. And it appears you do not have so much love for local players.
I love local players. I love local people. You know, I think since I'm here, we already invited at least 20 local players. So this number is giving me a toy this morning in the car, because I was waiting for this question. And he told me you already took 20 players. So, yes, we took 20 players from the local league, but most of them are going then to Europe. The Eze from the Chan team, we took 2 or 3. The Ode, we had Al Hassan, and they are now in Austria or Switzerland or in some other countries. So it's good for them. But sometimes I have the feeling that people who want to make business, they want to bring the players in our team that they can sell them better to Europe, you know. So we are only watching for the quality of the players. It's so difficult for them to be invited in the Super Eagles team if there is no league for 3 or 4 months. They cannot have the rhythm. Of course, they're doing training sessions, but they don't play. And you cannot invite players who are not playing. It's not serious. And there's still a big distance. I think we need here in this country better infrastructures already for the training sessions, for the matches. We are looking for good pitches. They are not enough. We only have a few where we can play now with Super Eagles. And the clubs don't have. I saw a lot of games, MFM or JOS, but I saw everywhere this lack of infrastructures. This is the first step now they have to do, is to have better infrastructures, better conditions to play football for the local players, also to have competitions for young. I think the first league teams, they must have also under 20 teams, under 17, to work with the academies in the right way. And then we will have, I think, better opportunities to take local players if there is a regular championship, if there is a better work with the young, if they have better infrastructures. I'm waiting for that.
Then the second question on Egalo.
Okay, the Igalo question.
Yeah, Igalo, yes, so he gave a wonderful answer. When I called him after the World Cup, I saw, of course, what was happening in the social medias. And when you remember this match against Argentina, he was coming in the halftime. First half was Kelechi playing, was not so good. And second half came in Igalo. He did well, but he missed his opportunity. So it was not a good reaction of these fans who wanted to treat him and who wanted to give him this big pressure, because I think that it was not his mistake that we have been eliminated. It was other problems, and we spoke about it already, not only the referee but also the mistakes we did. And everybody is happy now that he scored these wonderful goals against Libya. Already one in Seychelles and then the 4 others against Libya. And now he's in second division with his club. What can happen? I hope that he will return to first division club. He's a second goal scorer, I think, in China with 20 goals. So he will have offers to go to the first division club. What he told me a few days ago already is that his injury allowing him now to run, which is already good, and they have the break in China. So the transfer window is open, and he will let me know when he will change the club. But I think this club want to conserve him, of course, because they won't come up immediately again in first league. But I think it's better for him and for us that he's playing in first division. He even can return to Europe, you know, all is possible. When you score goals in your team, don't worry, you will find another better club.
Okay, let's hear from the Encyclopedia of Sports.
Okay, sir. How do you react to this in our World Cup game, you know, against Italy? Then it was just some 4 minutes to go. One way or the other, we conceded. It was terrible. Now, years later, Nigeria, Argentina. A lot of people said what I'm about to tell you now, and I will need your reaction to it. They were like, you know what? It's just about 5 minutes to go. Gernot Rohr should have been bringing people in, waste time, let the clock run down, and all. But we conceded and all. So, how would you react to those telling you, though you don't need to play any good football anymore? It's just some 4 minutes to go. Bring in the substitutes, delay the game. That's what matters to us.
Yes, all the time. Of course, I'm asking myself what we could do better than what we did. And what's happening, we changed in halftime already, one player. And I wanted to bring in Iwobi for Musa, because Musa was very tired running so much. And so I discussed with my assistants all the time. But was also there the other people, you know, we had 3 people, analyzers upstairs with the new technology now that you can communicate. And they told me, no, wait, they are afraid. They saw me bringing in Iwobi earlier for Musa, and they said, no, wait, because they are afraid of Musa. So that's what they told me behind me, my assistant. So I wanted to change, but sometimes you have the arguments of your assistants. There were 3 upstairs and 2 downstairs. Wait, Musa is still is dangerous. And, so I waited. Perhaps I didn't have to wait. And next time I don't wait.
Just before half time, we are still going to have the second half so that we don't have all the powerful questions in one half, then we have a drab second half. So we just have one more question now, and then when we resume the second half, when I'm sure people will fire full cylinder, then we'll have a good game. So I'll give the mic to the person who's having his first international cap. So let's hear from him again.
Yeah, thanks for the cap, super coach. Yeah, coach, you said you were not going to invite players who were not playing at your club.
Okay.
What was the criteria for bringing in Adeleye Anikaye Ifeanyoba, who reportedly had not played for 5 months at his club in the Nigerian Domestic League for the game against South Africa?
Yes, so we saw this player in the Chan when he was injured, and was one of the best players. And he played with us already in Monrovia, so we saw him playing. Yeah? He was with us, and he's giving us good production, good performances in the training sessions also. But you know, when you are 23 players, you can only make 6 changings. That's why we could not come in Asaba. And we wanted to win the game also. We wanted to win. We brought in a lot of strikers. So it was not the moment to change another defender, bring in this match, and also another goalkeeper. So we wanted to push and to win the match. That's all the time what we want. And yes, it's a handicap, you're right, for the players, not to playing for several months. But when you see the quality of the players, sometimes you can invite them also to train with you and to help them also. You know, we try to have a good relationship, a good leadership, which means that also there are human aspects. Look, Balogun doesn't play but we invite him. There can be exceptions on this law, which means you cannot invite players who are not playing in the club. Sometimes that can happen. Even Ezemra didn't play so much, but after discussing with our goalkeeper coach, we agree that he has to play and not Akpei. So sometimes this law that you can only bring players who are playing all the time in the club, there can be exceptions, and they did well. And but of course, normally we are depending what they're doing in the clubs. The work is done in the clubs. The time we have them is too short that we can make them fit in 2 or 3 days. With this big traveling to South Africa in the night, losing a night, coming already from Europe to Lagos or to Abuja, and from Abuja to Asaba, they lose already 1 night in the plane. Then to recover and to train, to prepare to go again 1 night, arriving 5 o'clock in the morning in Johannesburg. Some of you were with us. You've made the traveling. It was not easy. A long time in the plane, and players are sitting behind in the small seats, not enough space in the business. So was, and then we arrived in the hotel. The rooms were not ready. They had beds, only 1 bed for 2 players. They're coming down again, telling us, "Coach, we cannot sleep in the same bed. It's not my wife, it's a teammate." And we had to manage this situation, some of them sleeping only at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then we had to go 1 hour and 15 minutes with the bus from the hotel to the training session. Big traffic in Johannesburg, and so it was not easy really. And to play at 3 p.m. at 34 degrees. So really, the players did very well, and we have a team who's not complaining. There's no big ego who says, "Oh, we cannot work like that." No. The attitude was very positive, even with this.
The elevation, the altitude in Johannesburg.
The altitude, yes, the altitude, yes. We didn't speak about it because I didn't want to bring another problem in this preparation. We didn't speak about it. No, we spoke about it with the doctor, Dr. Ibrahim. He told me it is less than 2,000 meters, so don't speak about it. So we didn't speak about it. But I know that some former players like Victor Ikpeba, they told me before that he failed to die on the pitch because of the altitude. So no, we didn't speak about it, and that's why a young team, you know, it's good. They're coming with enthusiasm. They're happy to be here, and they are not speaking about issues. That's what I think it's one of the reasons that they are doing well.
Well, the assistant referee signaled 2 minutes of added time in this first half. So maybe to round that one up, I would still want the coach to still, I mean, as an offshoot of the last question, you mentioned Daniel Akpeyi. There were speculations that you were under pressure not to fill Daniel Akpeyi in the match against South Africa. How far is this true?
No pressure at all. We could make our team like we wanted to do it. We speak about the team with the staff, of course, and especially about this position with the goalkeeper coach. But we agreed that Zenva had to start this match. Akpeyi did well in his club, played much more than Zenva, so it was a risk perhaps. If Zenva is not playing well, everybody would say you had to play with Akpeyi, which is normal. Huh? It's like that, but he did well, and we took this little risk to play with Zenva. But this boy is in the group very important because his spirit is so faithful, so believing in good things, and he's bringing this desire to do well. And you know, it's important for the group to have a boy like Zenva in the group, even if it's not playing. It's all the time in the same mind, positive, praying with us, giving the good attitude to the group, and helping us. Like another one, like John Ogu also. Even if he's not playing, he's a fantastic boy. He's all the time in the right spirit, and that's why I think there's no problem. They're playing, they're not playing. They're all the time committed for the country.
Yeah, thank you very much, Coach. I will hand you over now to the MC as we go into halftime.
What a significant and important session. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I think this table deserves a round of applause, please. Thank you. Thank you. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The first session, the first half of this all-important football clash between editors and Gernot Rohr. The pitch is at HS Media Group. The match commissioner is Peak Milk. The referee is Kunle Sholaja. Should I say, what should I be? I think I'm the linesman or the assistant referee with VAR. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we want to go for a quick breather for 15-20 minutes thereabout. I mean, what's a breakfast without Peak? So this is the time where we all step out for the breakfast session. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so very much thus far, and we're looking forward to seeing you again in 20 minutes. We reconvene. Thank you very much. So we step out, ladies and gentlemen. We take some tea, breakfast, and then we return. It's going to be an amazing day.
Send it to me.
Send it to the media. Okay. I'm sure that you forgot one.
Yeah.
You cannot
well done.
Put this one.
Yeah.
Waiting for them. Put this big one for that back. Another stool.
She was sending us in the list. Okay, my side. Please.
Hey, Gernot.
Why?
Good morning. How are you doing?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is where we are. The first 45 half-time break, and then we come back for the next one.
Okay.
Let's take a selfie. Yeah.
Femi, come and take me and coach.
Yes, what will happen is...
I'm writing another book on the Super Eagles, so it would be nice for me to take this picture with you.
We'll give it to. We'll give it to. Yeah, when we come back, that's when we start the second section.
Thank you very much.
Sorry? That's what we start. Give me your notes. You don't want to start, give it to me. You don't be good at sales now.
Hold
Just
on.
stay here.
This way too.
Actually,
No, I am taking that one. Okay.
Have you got it? Thank you.
This way. This way. This way.
Yeah, go outside. Good job, breakfast. Breakfast. Because of time. We'll come back and do the interview. Breakfast. Gentlemen, we need to go for breakfast, please.
Okay. Second half.
Oh, it's okay,
I wanted to, because the powerful ones. I don't want the first half to be dull. No. No. If all the big questions are asked, yeah, the second half will be so drab. So.
Thank you, sir.
My brother.
Most honorable, I salute you.
Yeah.
Well done.
Kábíyèsí o.
God referee.
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 He's a pilot.
My wife sleep so that my tummy will go down. I said okay.
He's a pilot.
That was why I was expecting a real breakfast. It's still very good tea. Very good tea. When I was make sure you serve. Where's the restroom?
Restroom.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I have some questions on social media.
Okay.
So I discussed with
No, team,
so he said maybe we could start some of those questions. They have been tripping in like since we
Okay.
started.
Okay. How do I get these questions?
Okay, I can print it and bring it to
Okay.
you. I can write it down somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. It's even good that way, so that the thing is not monotonous. We have both audio. I mean those calling
will not be
online, and then it's even good that way. Let me also.
Last question I'll be using this.
No, first I low restroom. We need our questions from online to give us to. Yeah. Oh, thank you, sir. Let's go, sir. Yeah. Okay.
So that we will just know which one I will Egbo? Do you want me to leave this on this table and just let's test the hand. Let's work on this one. Let's test the hand. Okay. Now that there's nobody there.
I will take this mic and give it to Rohr.
Obviously, I can be currently on him.
Yes, because you need to be passing mics.
That's what I said.
It's the people that are asking questions that are supposed to use this. So let me retrieve yours and give it to the other person. So if you want to anchor, you now connect to this audience.
This man needs to eat, you know. It's his breakfast, so it is breakfast, please. Let's go. You'll come back. Let's go.
Hello.
Yep. Okay.
Hello. 1, 2. 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 Hello.
We're done here.
Hello.
Is this where we?
Hello. Hello.
Where did you get this?
Hello.
From that. Okay. Okay. The second half will not start until the referee is satisfied.
Against a Christian, will not succeed. Thank you, madam. You know what?
Can I have one, please?
Where person is stand? Take it to you.
Hello. Hello. This is Rohr. This is Rohr Mike. This is Rohr Mike. This is Rohr Mike. Hello. 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 1 2. 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 Hello. Hello. This is cordless. This is cordless. This is cordless 5. Hello. 1 2 cordless 5. Hello. 1 2 cordless 5. It's 3 o'clock. Hello. 1 2. 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 Hello. 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 Guest. Guest.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, okay, hold on. Is this yours? Yes.
Hello, bros. Yeah. But they don't finish the first time. They call your side now. They now sent journalists to go to the other place.
Hello.
The driver, no, this place is enjoying their never comment. Okay, so more cut together. Now, bros, come go the. Say more cut together. What are you saying? Are you enjoying it? Okay. I was taking pictures. I was enjoying your pictures. Historical. Okay, sir. Am I not the reporter? Okay. Titanic reporter. 00. That's not got the reporter. 60. Oh yeah, Mauyeri. Olabode. Ubasi. Soko.
Mabimbola from IBS. Can I give you
Well, this doesn't work here again. Tayo. Tayo. It's a reporter. What I work for 124.
Ah, okay. Where does that?
Yeah. I send you the list of Wednesday and Saturday league report. In case I forget anyone, you can ask me. I don't send that to you.
Hello.
Up Ghana.
Kí lẹ fẹ́ yọ? Ẹ́?
See, we're calling enemies enemies. They've acted.
I know.
Enemies are taking action.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, one, two. Hello, one, two.
You are the rock, you are the second rock. I know. No, don't play. Don't play without them. Media by media.
Hello, one, two. Hello, one, two. Hello, one, two.
I wonder somebody you really want to see, he will drive the person away.
See, this is a live show. You can't go in and out. We said 8 o'clock. I think they meet here at 7:30 or so. 7:20. 7:20. Others have.
I can't do that. You won't be on. You won't be the only one who doesn't know what somebody has been doing to us on the road. While we were there, say a friend was lamenting 3.5 hours from Surulere to. So. Yeah.
4. I don't mind that. We'll go back there. Even yesterday.
If not for my little knowledge of small roads, probably I may be here past 10.
When I came back from I arrived around 6, got home around 9. From airport to Omole to Kwan, 3 hours. What are we coming to Afaba? I don't come now. Now I live in Nigeria now. Next year. Just next year. We'll get there next year. We'll get there. What time I can do this? You need to go to make a contact. If they say I can collect 10 million. Now I'm going to go.
Hello, hello.
That should be that one that with the. We're hearing them very loud. Yeah, so it means I can't be working there. Sorry about that. No problem. I'll let them know.
You love my baby. You, Shulua.
This is going to happen. I think this is going to have pressure. I want to find out for all. I am unwinding in Nigeria. How many of our women has he touched? You know. How many are touching? Yes. It's important.
If I not doing it, the man not done anymore. Doing it not the rascal. Tony is not the rascal.
I didn't hear that.
Tony is not the rascal.
Which of them?
Is
he while in Lagos or in Akure?
You see?
You want to come
no, you cannot. Don't mind him. I know you. I don't need
it. Are you talking about the same story?
I don't need you to confirm about Tony. Tony has passed several tests. Or this man.
You don't say that in friend of colleague best friend.
You don't know me.
You
don't know me.
Why are you struggling to bend toe in colors that belongs to you? Same way
Harry is always fighting on Facebook. With the APC and the PDP. And that is one. Why is that sometimes? Now because of it, no come.
No, that is
so in the last 6 years, I bet he hasn't crossed the and he will be telling me Niger Bridge. So I come right and say I drove through the bridge today.
I see you now. I see your reaction now.
I said I drove through the bridge today. The second one.
He said it's the only one Niger Bridge.
So then I didn't understand before. We're like, I thought you said it doesn't exist. One guy I don't know where, but he said his brother told if you're going from Asaba, look to your right, you will see it's 40% complete.
No.
When another person now came and said he has been inside to walk his day long. Then your brother say you will not see it enough. I mean, that person say you can't see it from the bridge. But your brother say he has seen 40% complete on the bridge. I said I don't get light from my house. That is saying they get 18 hours. I said that's office.
Where you live?
I said that's office. I know that your office there are a lot of banks there. I said I know that the banks go there. If you go my roundabout, you do that. Which area? Even in Abuja. 18 non-stop. Nobody say it hasn't improved, but 18 hours non-stop.
So what's wrong with having light non-stop?
Non-stop. That is for the area when after all my eventually on Twitter they started eventually that's they will give you like by 9 they take the decision. Again around 1 by 3 they take the decision. Like around 6 in the night or so. Let him like 8 hours now. But some days also you won't get nothing. I get the video, but is that 3 hours, 4 hours? But these days it's just 1 week.
Just
At the height of our conflict, because even one of our members was for 3 days. They will give us like 9 hours, like 6 hours uninterrupted. Just like us, we were like these people are not planning anything.
They cannot get home. I can swear for you.
What are the questions they are going to ask you? How do you see the Lagos plan?
Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello.
Beg, but you say I beg, beg. I will put.
Coach, Oyibo man, they don't run from
No, where in day now? You know, where in day? Now they get temperate climate.
Switch from the temperature.
Hey,
love that preaching. Oyibo, forget that.
Sometimes even for this thing, inside bus, they say they off.
Oyibo.
Your own side now, heat day. Your own side. If they feel cold, I can say
Oh boy, cold is not a good thing.
Cold better pass it.
I say, eh?
No,
because cold you will sleep, but you get very cold. You know that? Cold will you know you can control cold with gadgets like
you can wear.
You want to come out your clothes, you burn things inside good.
Even cold is there. Cold.
I prefer heat.
Cold is there.
Anywhere I did. Even if my person, with me and we go come out clothes. No. No. We cold, come out faster. You don't come out. I want some warm. No.
Bad guys.
See why? Oh my God. See why you like it? It's like
come up.
Go back. You not know why you like it. You not know why you prepare. He's never do you. You know who like make clothes there. And you know Brad is a strap. We don't strap him. So if I know the day now, you know the hot.
Hey, yeah.
We know we ask you a question as media officer.
No, I'm very fast with Rohr now.
Are you not part of it?
No.
Huh?
Am I Rohr?
Yeah, RAW. Yeah, Rohr, RAW.
No, RAW.
When the man, anything.
Negaro.
When the man talk finish, you will break him now.
Like Mohammed. I hope you because I know they pick our voice this time. Make it finish. You will regret that thing. You will regret that thing. Hate speech.
He said just inside the profession. You don't make it talk.
One day, when Jonathan be acting president, we come assume Jonathan. Under 17, Jonathan chop money for under 17. For channels on channels program.
Jonathan's president.
Acting president.
Job money.
After under 17 now, you know the year I do nowhere.
Okay.
Under 17. DSS they watch the program. Now he finish program. Now DSS call him. Describe in house, in wife. That I never lose in wife. Describe in house, in children where they go to. Describe everything. I can't go there. Say me go back. Next day, go correct himself. Next day, the president means well. The president is a father.
The best you will watch. You want person watch one of them today?
Oh boy.
I'm watching the
Tell her now.
Somebody say, was it not this man?
He said no. The president is the
You go deny that he didn't say that.
He go back the opposite of what he talk. People where they watch.
Now you know.
I think they resemble.
I've seen Rizzi.
Yes.
Believe
He really
this is the man.
He really means well.
Since he took over, even under 17, they are playing better now.
Now the coach.
Anything when you see him talk, anything when good.
He begin talk another thing.
It's because of
Why are you removing this cup?
the way he has.
No more breakfast.
No, now lunch remain now. Now lunch. No, that lunch.
Depend on the lunch. If they give these ones as lunch, you will take their portion. Come on, bro. Did they all get out? Is she on leave? Crisolo. Jacob said he tell us make it.
Is that the new coach?
Yes,
that's the replacement of the editor's 11. No, the replacement to So you said you have a question.
The first answer you give, SSS will leave
I wanted to ask a follow-up question, but I said I'm not supposed to be asking questions. Just because you didn't fully answer your question.
Yes.
You didn't fully answer it. Now, what you are asking, if he remains in that agenda, you are just what he's looking for a lady to touch his face. He's not a gentleman like you.
All the people who have skin head, they were on this side. The people who still get some strands.
You will bring them up there. Otherwise, you could have had the camera. Why should I shine? They know what it is. You have to shine. Like, twist their head around it. Try to reflect. You could eat camera back. I don't know what it is. Honey, they take off. For the head.
That one, for the head.
For the head, yeah. Blocking the head. I will put that on your head today.
What about my own?
Am I okay for you? No, it is for. Eh?
So, for instance, now, if Igalo decides to what happened? That was
now, kiwi, we use for kiwi honestly. The reason all these are books where they polish. They never use brush. They go rub up for hand. They go rub up for hand.
No, me, I allow you. No, you are like that.
Which truth did they say? They tell lies, they say truth. Which are correct? Now, you don't talk this thing before, when they ask you, you don't remember again. You confuse many things. Which are correct?
They should do that towards head, not just face.
Now, polish they go use for your head. Yeah, na polish. Kiwi. They've said for polish. Kiwi no one look. Now they call pomade. I'll send it.
Thank you.
There you go, pomade.
Hey, my brother. Hope they are not satanic questions.
Some of those questions are solved actually. Look at this.
Are you writing the questions out?
I was looking at maybe we should.
Okay, you can ask it. This one is okay.
This one is okay.
So you want him to read the
Because,
questions from?
Can I screen that? I don't know.
The audience.
because we need, we have to be, from the audience. I think we can ask one question.
This is Twitter.
I know. I said the audience too.
Maybe we get to that segment for audience.
But it's not indicated here.
That's what I'm saying. Question and answer session continues.
Okay.
This one was majorly for the audience. So what you do now is that when we start, before you come to the floor, we take a few questions from this Twitter.
Okay.
So we start with that and then we go forward.
Okay.
So when we are done, the audience are done.
Okay. Because he really didn't.
You have to mark. You can munch it and send to his WhatsApp.
Can you send them to my WhatsApp?
Munch it, yes.
Okay.
I have your number.
Okay. The 9 mobile, send it to the 9 mobile. Okay. Okay. Because everything he said was under congestion. What of if the player refuses? Okay, I'm comfortable here, they pay me well. Because he may just be looking at the money. And the money.
And that was what I needed.
So if he remains there, will you still go ahead with him?
It will be good for him to get to the Premier League. Indirectly saying that they cannot use him if he's
Sorry, currently, what I would like you to do is we'll give Baba just basically to say, right, everybody, we'll start now the second session. Then we go to you and say, folks, the response from Twitter, Facebook, and there's been immense. And we would like to give you opportunity, and now we
Beautiful,
will, on behalf of everybody who sent their questions, we've done a selection, and then we'll take it that way before we start with everybody else.
Okay. Connecting with the
yeah,
people.
exactly. Reaching out to the supporters and everybody. Okay.
Okay.
What happened? Okay. Yeah, this is feel better than this way we can make it easy.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Going direct to my phone. Femi, somebody tweet say you should remove your cap. I mean, why? Is the cap obstructing anything? I don't know.
The 20 minutes are over. It's a long half time. Huh?
Tell Femi to remove his cap.
The referee has to whistle now. Half time is over.
Do you have a whistle? Let me whistle. Let me tell the. Okay. Do you have a whistle? Yes. So that we can start the second half.
Coach,
I want them to finish making up. I bring everybody.
That's one. No, they need to serve them.
my people will think I'm a rich man.
You can.
No, they will think I'm a rich man staying with you, getting closer to you. Big man. I'm telling you. My landlord will increase my rent. Now you get closer to Igbo coach.
I wonder why they have not increased his rent.
Everybody gets makeup now.
Okay, are they making everybody?
Yeah, but that one they need to make the head too because it's shining.
Shining, only the people without hairs.
Eh?
It's not everybody that is mad.
No, they are talking of makeup.
Oh, okay.
That one, they,
all your competition.
okay, that one they need to do the head because it's shining.
This one,
See, ma, you just like the way the hand just did.
I beg, touch the head now. The camera will start from outside.
This one from the head.
I thought I had to talk down.
Don't move for trouble.
She was going on now. I said only Lord, Baba.
Coach.
When they use tractor for the head. Let me really guys. One spot Baba went. Going. You go judge. The two United final match that used to win the league. So crowds just got into the stadium. If the policemen around coach, they're like 7. Remain 2.
Hello, mic check. Hello, mic check. Hello, mic check. Hello, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check. My check, my check, my check. My check, my check, my check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mic check.
Breakfast with Rohr. This is the one here. Breakfast with Rohr. There's another one.
I'll tell coach to shift. Let me see that breakfast with Rohr.
Hello? 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 Hello?
No, I think you don't do water now.
Hello, mic check. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. Hello, mic check for Rohr. Mic check for Rohr. This is Ambian. 2, 3. This is cordless. This is my cordless. This is my cordless. No 6.
We may not have time for all these questions.
It is
The
not
questions
here.
that will come from here and the question over there too. We'll just
No, honestly, he can't do bad work. Where they say the whole oil come there.
Hello, mic check.
Now I need to put oil for it.
so any whistle. Let me whistle so that players will come.
Now let me oil. Join a divine intervention. I know the oil.
Hello, mic check 1, 2.
Christian with a dog.
Christian.
You need to do the head.
No, Christian, I mean, Christian, leave him. No, it's true. No, Christian, no, Christian. 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 Christian, wait. Christian, no, it's true. No, it's true.
If you know allow,
Hello,
when they
mic
bring
check.
tractor.
No, it's fine now. Yeah. Touch the hair.
The head na background though.
That's it. If
you remove the feather,
the brush. You go remove the strap from the brush. Poligo don't ask now, so you know that's how they talk. This is how they use that communicate to Poligo.
At least when he was
I don't go and go
married in Mauritius.
Hey, Nala.
You don't know they go. They repeat the fine about the celebration when they win.
No, Rangers is no,
They are partners in progress.
Look, let us do a fundraiser for Rangers, boss.
Collins. Is it Collins or Colin?
Depending on who you want to talk to. How does I say you have? If you get problem, like you say his own name is Collins. If they are looking for Collins, like you say, no, we don't know. I'm not Collins, I'm Collins.
The Evans and Evans.
My own, I have S in my own.
Evans and Evans.
Hello, 1, 2. 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 Hello, 1, 2.
You don't come here before.
Hello, 1, 2. Can you flash?
I don't know why you wear this
flash?
Leguzi cap.
It's flash. It's only correct.
I mean, I know why you wear this.
Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Flash in here.
No, Emusu is Ikene.
I'm not Amosu. Amosu is
But you are the governor today.
Hello, 1 2. Hello, 1 2. Hello, 1 2. Hello, 1 2.
When
Hello.
that's the pro.
Hello,
When
1
that's the
2. Hello, 1
proposed
2. Hello,
capital
1 2.
of the new state, we want to cover.
Hello, hello, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
That Ikene, you know everybody in Ikene.
How? Don't mind him.
You know how many waiting? No, I'm telling you the truth.
Let me tell you something. You know, in 1976, hold on, in 76, Nigeria, hold on. In 1976, hold on. In 1976, the whole of Nigeria had 13 SAN. 2 came from Ikene. Wait, when they now increased the number of SAN in Nigeria to 19, Ikene got 3. When they increased it to 30, Ikene had 6.
I thought it was 10.
6. Right now we have how many? I think it's 25 now. SAN.
So,
No, does that make
what has changed
Hello,
Ikene?
1
That is the intellectual.
that giving like 24 hours?
No.
I don't know what that
Hello,
That's to
1
tell you how developed the place is. Where's the rep? Oh, coach, do you have a whistle?
No, but I can whistle with my finger.
Okay.
You want?